everybody, it's Christine and welcome to another video. Today I'm doing a layout for Scrapbook Adhesives by 3L, and I'm focusing on how I used their 3D foam products to really make this layout something special. I got kind of to a point where I got stuck. And so while I'll be talking about a lot of different adhesives today, that's especially what I want to focus on in this video. So I started things off with a cut file that says summer, and I am just using my Easy Runner Micro to put adhesive on the back of that and get that attached on there. The products I'm using currently are all from the Scrap Room from their August Flavor of the Month kit, which comes with 4 different page kits within one. And so this is one of those. And so I had a lot of stuff already pulled together to get myself started today. And so like the papers and some of the embellishments you'll see come from that. But I also had to do some of it myself, which the title is definitely part of that. So you can see I added on summer in a script font, and then now I'm going to add on the words hold on to. And so my title is going to be hold on to summer, because summer is quickly disappearing and we've had some fun memories, and some of the embellishing that I'm going to do goes with the hold on title, and it'll all make a little more sense to you. So I've pulled out my laser square here to adhere my top title because I wanted to make sure I got it on straight. This is, although my paper has some lines to it, some of the lines start out thinner and get bigger, and so I wanted to make sure I wasn't losing my title to a curve or crookedness or anything, and the laser square is there for just that reason. So that always, it actually stays right at the corner of my desk so I can grab it. It's about as handy as my paper trimmer usually is, because I'm just using it a lot to make sure things are nice and straight when I want them to be nice and straight. So both parts of this title were cut out from a pink polka dot paper with a darker pink and then a lighter pink on it. Perfect for just cutting out a fun, whimsical, fresh title. And the background paper obviously is a nice bright yellow that you can't miss. Ended up being a very bright, cheery layout. Now I'm using my Easy Runner Grand to attach just some background paper there that I'm going to tuck in behind the photographs there, as well as in between the parts of the title, and really break the whole thing up. Black was kind of surprising to find in this collection from Echo Park. Not a color that you see a ton of in the summer, but I really ended up liking what it added to this layout, and that it added something different. So I was really happy with it. I wasn't sure going into it how I was going to feel, but so now I'm just fussy cutting a flower bouquet, if you will, out of one of the cut apart cards that came in the kit. It comes with a page that has 9 4x4 cut apart cards, so I ended up using this one in just a fussy cut and give myself an added embellishment. And this is where I kind of got stuck. I didn't have a lot of embellishments to use. There was some that came with the kit and they were great, but the direction I had decided I was going with the floral look, I needed more. And so I kind of hit this spot here where I'm like, what's going to be next? And so I ultimately decided that I was going to pull out some 3D foam products from Scrapbook Adhesives by 3L. And that was a good call. So what I ended up pulling out was the 3D foam garden set, and that had butterflies and flowers and wheelbarrows and things that you think of when you think of with a garden. And so all I did is I just pulled off all the flowers out of that, and there's multiple ways you could go about this. Ultimately, I decided to pull them off of the sheet and then tap them into the glitter and get my glitter on that way. Now you can use glitter on these, you could use flocking, you could use foil, you could do embossing, lots of different options. Quite honestly, glitter is about the only thing I have on hand right now. So glitter it was, which, you know, you just say the word glitter and it kind of puts horror in your heart because you know it's going to be a mess. And it was. I had glitter on my face, I think, the rest of the day, but I was happy with how it turned out. So that's what's most important. We can handle a mess as long as as long as the scrapbook layout looks good, right? So you can see I'm pulling off those flowers and I'm going to add them there to the top and the bottom, and unfortunately the top is off camera a little bit, but you'll see it when I pull everything back down. And I am just adding the same color glitter. I'm not getting all crazy and mixing it up. I'm just doing the same simple pink that coordinates well with the collection. Now, one of the things about this kit is that they do say, we're going to give you a start. We're not like, they don't, obviously, if they're giving you 4 pages and 4 different collections within it, they're not going to give you like this majorly comprehensive thing. So I don't want it to come across it like, oh, I was sad I didn't have enough stuff. I definitely did. I was very, very happy with my first kit from them. I knew that I was going to have to add some title stuff. I was going to have to add some embellishments. That is part of their gig. So I didn't want anybody to think like, oh, that was a problem with them. That was just me being like, oh, shoot, now what am I going to add? And so that is where I was thankful I had this stash of foam shapes from Scrapbook Adhesives by 3L. So all of those, they have a whole, like they have hearts and stars and Christmas shapes and just tons of different ones. Those are all two-sided foam that has adhesive on both sides. So like, just like your foam squares that you use, but they're in cool shapes, so you can use them as an embellishment. And so there you see, now you can see what I did up top. I ended up adding a butterfly up there as well as a flower. And then I fussy cut a few little flowers out of the patterned paper. And that was part of my dilemma. I wanted to avoid having to fussy cut a million flowers. And so that, again, that's where the 3D foam garden shapes came in really handy. Now, here's something weird that I'm adding on, right? I'm adding on paper clips. So I have tons and tons of paper clips. And I was really inspired by my friend Susanna last week when she did a paper clip cut file. And it got me thinking, you know, why couldn't I just use paper clips as an embellishment instead of having to use them like as a traditional paper clip kind of thing? And so I pulled out this set of black ones from Doodlebug Design, and I am just adhering those with small dots, which are just small adhesive dots, again, from Scrapbook Adhesives by 3L. They'll hold them on there really good, and they will not be coming back up. So that was just kind of a fun thing to add on there. And again, that was one of the embellishments. I went in with that in mind, and that ended up really deciding my title for me. I went in thinking I'm going to do a layout with a bunch of paper clips on it. And so Hold On to Summer, I felt like that fit well, hold on, with the paper clips. And that was just a kind of a fun little creative moment. I'm not even sure when I thought of that, but sometime in the last 24 hours, it just came out of my brain. I was like, ooh, that could be fun. So the last thing I'm going to add is just some little words there to the side that those also came in the kit. They were one of the ephemera pieces, and I actually cut it in half and just used part of it because it was too big for me to use the whole thing. I'm just going to tuck that in by my picture, and that will be it. I'm going to add some mist splatters, and you'll see me doing that in a minute, but the layout is basically done. Now, oh yeah, I forgot. I did add on a tag also, sorry. I really like how this layout turned out. I really, like I said, I think the color combination was really good. I also like that I was able to use a lot of products. I'm always happy when I can use what I actually have. So thank you so much for joining me today, and be sure to check in again soon, as I always have 2 to 3 new videos this week. And if you enjoyed what you saw, be sure to check out the supply links down below and hit that subscribe button so you can catch me next time. Thanks so much.